Hi, I'm Jayda Daybourn,
Oh,
and
could you speak a little louder, please?
Hi, I'm Jayda Daybourn, and I am in grade 10 from William Derby School, and I'm going to be asking questions for the 150th Canada Day thing.
Celebration.
So, were you guys born here, or did you settle here with your family like afterwards?
I was born up in Last Mountain, yes, in the Homestead Shack in 1924 on the 15th of December.
I was born in the home and at my home, and I was just actually I was only about 2 miles away from Vic, but I was born in 1934.
So, what was your guys' roles at home?
My role?
Yeah.
At what age? Like when I was younger? Or?
Yeah, younger.
Okay, well, I went to Mount Hill School, and I stopped school fairly early because my brother had gone to war. My dad needed help on the farm, so my role, I would say, would be a young farmer. As I grew up, I was the mechanic of the family, so I was Mr. Fix-It, and if anything needed overhauling, then I would do it. But when I first got out of school, my job would be in the morning to get up at 5 a.m., go out in the pasture, bring in 14 horses and harness them, feed them oats, and then have breakfast.
Wow.
And then, do you want to know what happened after breakfast?
Sure.
Okay. After breakfast, an outfit consisted of 6 horses, so we had 2 outfits and a team. And usually, I had a 6-horse outfit. And you'd go out and you'd hook them up to the implement, plow, or cultivator, or drill, and you would work in the field till noon. Then you'd unhook your horses, take them up to the buildings and feed them oats and hay. You'd have dinner, and usually we had about an hour off. And then you'd go back out the field, hook them up, and work till 6 o'clock. And then you would unhook off your implement and go back to the barn, unharness your horses, and put them out in the pasture, have supper, and then you would have a little bit of free time. Sometimes we'd play ball after supper or things like that.
So you guys had a full day?
Pardon?
You guys had a full day?
Pardon?
You guys had a full day then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, a day was still 24 hours, same as it is now. But it was spent differently, quite a bit differently. That was in the summertime. Did you want to know what went on in the wintertime?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you did. Okay, in the wintertime it was quite different. In the wintertime I got $5 a month instead of 15, which I got in the summer. But I would augment that with trapping. But in the winter you'd get up later. You wouldn't call us at 5 in the morning. In the morning it'd be about 6. You'd get up, go out and do chores for an hour, come in, have breakfast. Then you go out and hook up a team, clean out the barn, and haul the manure out in the field and spread it. And then if it was above 25 below, we would go up into the hills and cut wood, 2 loads of wood, take our lunch with us, and then we'd come back that night and do chores again. And that was days when it was plus 20, 25, whatever. It was colder than that. We would work in the shop and overhaul machinery.
Minus 25.
What?
Minus 25.
Minus 25. Yeah. Originally I'm a Fahrenheit man. Yeah.
So what did you get? Like, did you have a person that you looked up to as a child?
Yes, I looked up to my dad and my mother and the preacher. You know, you respected the preachers in those days. I feel anyway. And
Did you have a person that you looked up to when you were younger?
My mom.
Your mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, how long has your land been in the family for?
it's been in our family for about 113 years. Yeah.
Wow.
My dad started in 1905, and it's more or less in the family yet. Yeah.
That's awesome. How often did you guys go to a big city, or did you ever get to the big city?
Pardon?
How often did you guys go to a big city?
The big city? Oh,
Yeah.
about 3 times a year. You'd take a load of cattle in, and you'd go, if you hurt yourself, and every once in a while you'd end up in the city. And then I remember going down to see the King and Queen. They came out in 1937, I think it was. And we went down with a truck. The whole school went down with that truck. So we went to the city that day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And they rode in the back of the truck, which is not allowed
Oh, yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'd go. My mom and dad would go down. Probably 3 or 4 times a year, just shopping. We'd have to get up real early, 5 o'clock, real early, and milk the cows and come home, and it was dark. And of course, the cows got milked in the morning in the dark and at night in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a place that, did you guys have a favorite place that you like to go?
A favorite place that
Yeah.
I like to go?
Yeah.
Well, I like to go to town Saturday night, and sometimes that entailed riding my bike or even horseback, 8.5 miles, because that was the mode of transportation for young people in those days.
Yeah.
And I usually attended church too.
Yeah, it was church and young people's. Well, you know all about young people's, and that's where I like to go.
Yeah.
And I had my good friend.
Have you achieved your lifelong dreams from when you?
Oh, that one, yeah. I some of them. Yes, yeah, some of them. I used to dream to be that I'd be an airplane pilot, but I never did get into the war. My brother was lost in the war on a bomber. Some of the, let's see, I guess I used to dream, to be a successful farmer. I don't know whether I attained that or not.
He did.
And a responsible parent, and I failed miserably in that. But that were some of my dreams.
What about yours? Did you achieve your lifelong dreams?
You know, I never really thought too much about it, but I guess being a woman, being a girl in those days was a lot different than now. And it was sort of the idea that, well, you get married and you have family, and so I guess I have, because that's what happened.
How many members did you have in your family?
We were 5, 3 boys and 2 girls. Yeah.
What about you?
I had one sister. That was all. Yeah.
That's all the questions that I have
Okay.
today. But it was nice talking.
It's nice talking to you too. I hope the best for you, Jayda.
Thank you. You too.
You're a very good interviewer.
Yeah,
It's completely painless.
you're sweet. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very sweet, Jayda.